from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulls offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires left. Got a man, it's Card. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Handoff to the single back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Got the tight end outside. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually beat the ground. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touch pass on the line. Boom. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Owls. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job of fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, over the middle. It's Carr.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Florida Atlantic races to the line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Owls are moving quickly down the field.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first. Third down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Maddox. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, maybe when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can... feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Oh, got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They're going to run it. Touchdown balls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up at the touchdown.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. At the 35, he's loose.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the defense makes the stop after a... gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Maddox. Makes the grab, it's Oda. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Fires toward the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. You just didn't have it there.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires one high and deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, South Florida. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Looking for a gap. It's McGee. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Got it behind the line. It's McGee. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. A shot toward the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Odom. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Touchdown Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
A lot of room to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls will punt team onto the field. A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much. Sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Got his man on the right. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he watches it for the score. Touchdown Bulls. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Maddox. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the air on second and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David. In this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Maddox. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fault.
There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, USA! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wideout. Holds and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Maddox. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense
grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You don't often see players running right in the middle of the field wide open. It was a great route, but obviously the defense needs to be a little bit more awake to what's going on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.